Hey folks, Rich here with FMS Models. Today I have one of my favorite airplanes in the 980mm series. This is the P-40B Warhawk, or Flying Tiger. This is the next airplane in the lineup right behind the P-47 Thunderbolt, and it is one really impressive flying airplane. Not only that, it just looks fantastic with the classic Hells Angels livery painted all over it, and the decals of the Flying Tiger and everything are just really, really impressive. It's just such a good flying airplane. Also, it's rock solid and rock stable in the air as it flies. Now, this is an EPO receiver-ready airplane, guys. So with about, I think it's 6 screws, and you add your receiver and battery, and you're up and flying this thing. Now, it's definitely an intermediate to advanced category airplane. It's very, very powerful and very, very fast, as you'll see in the flight demo here. And it has really the same power plant as the P-47 Thunderbolt. Now up front, it has the same 770 kV, really powerful brushless outrunner, a large 70 amp speed controller with an onboard BEC that drives all 6 servos that are in this thing. It is a 6-channel airplane, so you have aileron, elevator, rudder, throttle, flaps, and retractable landing gear and lights. So it has wingtip lights, red and green, that are visible, actually both from the top and from the bottom, if Ron can see all that. It's just really a nice overall package, even a drop tank underneath and so forth. Lots of great gun detail all over this thing. It has a little pilot's gun sight here, gun detail, pitot tube and everything. Just an awesome detailed model of the Flying Tiger from World War II. One of the most impressive features that I like about this thing really is the detail of the propeller. It has a Curtis electric prop, all the Curtis electric prop details all over it, and all the markings, and it's just a super scale propeller, just very impressive all the way around. Now I'm going to show you inside this thing to start off with. Tongue and groove here on the canopy, you can see up front, and a magnet to latch it down in the back. You can see how nicely that thing just attaches and comes off. Lots of detail up in the cockpit, pilot and instrument panel. They painted the inside of the canopy a different color, so it really looks nice in there. Inside, there's actually lots of room in this thing. For such a small airplane, you might not think there's so much in here, but plenty of room for the battery compartment. All your wires from your wings come up through the center, receivers here, and you can see right back here your servos mounted there for your elevator and rudder, and there really is enough space in there. They definitely did a nice job with the fuselage, leaving plenty of space for you. Again, canopy latches on nicely and just snaps closed, snaps shut with the magnet, with the rare earth magnet in the back. Now flip this upside down. Lots of details under here to show you. First of all, lots of cooling up front through the shark's mouth here, guys. They did a real nice job making a really detailed plastic part. Lots of cooling right out the back of the cowl flaps here. And of course, just like FMS does with most of their airplanes, drop tank removes really easily, guys. So if you want it on there, if you want to take it off, it's easy to put on and remove. The underside of the wing is real impressive. You can see all the ball links in here, guys. Very impressive. The quality of the plastic ball links they've made for all the newer FMS airplanes. Again, the plane assembles with 6 screws. 4 screws get your one-piece wing on, 2 get your tails on, and receiver and battery again, guys, and you're ready to go fly this thing. All the lights, stick, decals, all the servos are all pre-installed. All you need to do is put your rods and your linkages on, and this thing is really ready to go out to the field. Let's take a quick look at the retractable landing gear, since it's one of the most impressive things. There's spring-loaded doors here, and when you flip the switch, they rotate and retract into place, and the doors open and close on their own. Again, they're all spring-loaded, and they work quite well, guys. They did a very nice job miniaturizing a rotating set of retractable landing gear on this airplane. Very impressive how this whole thing works. Of course, in the back of the airplane, steerable tail wheel, everything's all set up in there, cooling holes in the back. Just a really nice, very well-built airplane. Now, as I put this thing on the ground, I'm going to extend the flaps. Ron's going to zoom in on those. And you can see how, again, the servos are pre-programmed with a slow speed in them. So you can have a landing setting like you see here, you can have a takeoff setting, and you can have a zero flap setting, and they don't abruptly come up and down. Overall, guys, real impressive airplane. The P-40E Flying Tiger from FMS. We're going to get this thing out to the runway right now and give you a flight demo. Alrighty, just a quick flight control check, and we'll start our taxi here with the P-40, guys. I recommend one setting of takeoff, one setting of flaps for takeoff. This thing taxis real nice. You also want to have two elevator rates, one high elevator rate and one low elevator rate. So when you're in flight, you don't have a ton of throw in this airplane. Now, taxiing this plane out, or taking off with this airplane, the key to it is all technique and applying your power very smoothly and being ready on that rudder. Just a little bit of power, not even up to half, and that tail comes up. And you can see how nicely this thing lifts off. Gears coming up, flaps are coming up. I'm at half throttle right now, guys, so you know, you just don't need a lot of power. If you use a lot of power on takeoff, this thing will bite you. Now I'm going to my low elevator rate for higher speed flight. I'm going to go ahead to full throttle. Pete's going to do his best to film this thing. It's a pretty fast airplane. It does about 100 or so. I'll pull up to a half Cuban 8. It's a very challenging plane to film. Pete's doing his best with it. I'm going to do some steep turns here out front. Full throttle's going in. And we'll see if we can race it by the camera here. Lots of speed and power with this thing, guys. Just a fun airplane. I'll bring it by for a slow pass here. I'll put full flaps in and just bring it by nice and slow. We have a tiny headwind here, so it'll really help us make this thing go slow. You can see how slow this thing will go. Very stable at high speeds, very stable at slow speeds. And you can just see how nice it is to fly. Just very gentle and very docile with those flaps down. Slowing it down here. A little wobbly with the wind there, but again, nice and slow. Flaps are coming up. And we'll bring it by for a high-speed pass, opposite direction here. Full throttle. Just zipping around, guys. Lots of fun. Real aerobatic plane, just like a fighter airplane is. All right, I'm going to see if I can give you guys an inverted pass here with it. Pete's going to do his best filming this thing. Upside down is nice and stable. You can see how that thing tracks. Right side up or upside down, all these FMS 980s just really seem to track well. Holding it inverted here. Just a great flying airplane. Now, I'll see if I can give you guys a little bit of vertical performance out of it. I'm going to try pull up in the center and see if Pete can follow this thing. Here we go, full throttle. Going to go straight up with it. I'm going to roll it around and go up and up and up with it. I'll just keep it pointing up, keep it pointing up. It's really hard even. It'll go out of sight. I'm going to roll it around and bring it straight back down with some rolls. It'll just keep going out of sight, guys. There we go. Pulling out of it, down into the valley here. Just a great flying airplane. Now, I'm going to set up to do a touch and go for everybody here. Show you how well this airplane does it. Gears coming down. Flaps are coming in full. And it's amazing for a plane with no automation, a 980 millimeter, that has this good control on landing and everything. About half throttle or so. Touching down, a little rougher than I like it, but there you go. It's a little windy out here, so, but really impressive how this thing handles for such a little airplane. Go back down here into the valley a little bit. Just race it around. Just a rocket fast plane, guys. Now, one thing to note about my airplane, I took the speed controller's timing and I actually put it to high because I was only drawing about 48 or so amps with this 3-bladed prop. So I put my timing up to high and I think I got about 54 amp draw out of it. So with the 70 amp speed controller, there's plenty of buffer there. I love this P-40, just a good looking airplane, guys. All right, I'll bring it by for a landing gear pass. Pete's gonna film it here. I'll drop the landing gear. The gear comes down nice and quick. There you go. All right, we'll throw full flaps down and we'll bring it in. Now, P-40s have very narrow landing gear, so you do want to be really careful landing them. Full flaps is actually recommended on pavement for this thing, because it'll slow down really nicely. Here we go, powering it back, touching down. Dumping the flaps, there you go. Nice and smooth. You got to really stay on this thing. By throwing the flaps up on the airplane, it really helps that tail settle down. You really got to stay on that rudder, or you can scrape a wingtip with this. But what a sweet flying airplane, guys. This is my favorite of these 980mm series, this P-40 Flying Tiger 980 from FMS. It is just such a stellar airplane. All right, guys, that pretty much concludes this video on the P-40B Flying Tiger from FMS models. As you can see from the flying video, it's just rock solid. It's just a stable flying airplane, very fast, very aerobatic, very fun to fly, takeoffs and lands very well. Overall, guys, just a really fun model to fly. Anyway, guys, thanks for checking out FMS models. Thanks for checking out this video, and as always, we'll see you next time.